Welcome to episode 1971 of Love Serve Care. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about Dan the Man, aka Dan Hurley, head coach of the men's basketball UConn Huskies. Now, just to kind of bring you back up to speed, wore the same thing yesterday, wore the same thing the day before. I'm going to be wearing the same thing next few days because I am out of town. I'm hanging out with family, spending some quality time with my peoples. But I'd be remiss if I didn't address this because, as many things in life, sports and life really have this beautiful correlation, this wonderful marriage, so many messages, so much overlaps, and there's so many insights and gems that I catch from it. And one of the things I caught from over the previous weekend, is during the Elite Eight, which gave 8 teams an opportunity to be in the Final Four, which is later today. I obviously will not have a live update or recap or thoughts on that, so you'll have to wait till next week for that. And why am I speaking about this so late? Because there's been so much other stuff that's amazing in my life that's been going on that I haven't had a chance to slow down with it. And also, to be fully transparent, I did not watch the full game, but I did see the final 2 minutes of this crazy, frantic comeback with UConn against Duke, and I just say this as someone who is a sports fan. Thank goodness Duke lost. Sorry, now I didn't know. Dookie fans, I know you're gonna be upset. It's all right, whatever. Puke University, bleh, I don't care. It's all right. I'm making enemies. I'm choosing violence today, as they say in the streets. But I was amazed from the lack of awareness on these young men's side. And I know I'm sounding critical. I'm armchair quarterback. Hey, I wouldn't have done it if I was them. Well, I have no idea. They're better athletes than I ever could have been, and they're going to be successful in this space more so than I ever was. I quit sports when I was 15, so there's that. But what I loved about Dan's reaction is not the typical stoic coach of like, all right, that's great, wonderful. My man was jumping around, celebrating, like got face-to-face, chest bumping with a referee, jacket hanging off. Right, that's gonna be an iconic picture. You're gonna see it in the thumbnail later. But what really struck home with me was about the passion that we coach with, the transfer of our excitement, our vision to our athletes, and what that looks like. As someone who's a former coach, yes, I coach. I'll tell you more about that in the next episode. It's a beautiful thing to watch a plan come together and watch young men, young athletes overcome and show their resilience. So while that's said and done, remember that you're born to live your life in abundance. You're the master of your future, you control your freedom, and you have complete dominance of your thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. Take care. God bless. Stay blessed.